Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for August 8th through August 14th. I'd like to share my appreciation to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now, let's find out what Spirit has in store for you. Hello and welcome back, Cancer, and welcome if you're new to the show. And let's begin by seeing what Spirit's saying to you this week. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. So we're matching back to back here. The Hanged Man, so another power card, and then the Star. So you have three power cards. Seeing as you have the Tower in that first row of your reading, the Tower generally represents change. And turbulent change. So not just something is happening in your life that is changing, but it's something in your life that's causing some chaos for you. It's falling apart, but it's also putting together some revelations for you. So even though it looks like all is lost in that picture, you know, the building's on fire, it's falling apart, it was struck by lightning, people are jumping to save their lives or jumping to their death. You really don't know what their motive is here, just basically escaping from this temporary chaos, but you really can't. Sometimes chaos is necessary in order for you to be forced to change. So usually when I see that Tower, I'm thinking it's a change, it's a chaotic thing that's happening for you, and it is chaotic because you don't really want to change. It's something that you are going to find pretty distasteful, something that you really didn't want to do, and now something has happened in your life, Cancer, that has forced you to do it. So that Tower is telling you, I know you don't want to do this. I know you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm really sorry. I don't care. It's going to happen, and it's not going to be pleasant because basically you're fighting it. So you're just going to have to accept that perhaps a change that you knew needed to happen is now, it's going to happen. And you're going to be fighting it tooth and nail, and the more you fight it, the more it's going to cause you a problem. So if you know what it is, Cancer, don't be stubborn. Don't do what's in your nature. Embrace this change and make it as quick as possible, because until you do, the Tower is telling you it will be unpleasant. Period. But you do have the Hanged Man, your other power card here. The Hanged Man is giving you that time to stop and think about it, to contemplate what needs to be done next. So it's telling you to take a beat, stop. Okay, what do I need to do to improve my situation? What do I need to do to resolve this issue? So the Hanged Man is giving you that out, giving you that opportunity to address the Tower, to address that change, to address the chaos. Be it temporary, it is chaotic. It's throwing a monkey wrench into your otherwise finely tuned life. You like that you're very tenacious. You're very willing to stick to your guns for what you want. You are open to change, but in this particular case, Cancer, it's something you don't want to change. You have no desire to change it, but it's happening anyway. And it's happening in such a way that you are still fighting it. Stop fighting it. The Hanged Man is giving you that opportunity to stop fighting and try to figure out a way to embrace it and move forward with it. And then you have the Star, and the Star is closely involved with Aquarius. And so with the Star, it's speaking to positive changes and new ideas, things that will make you know that you're on the right path, and hoping that you'll express your creativity to manifest what it is you desire. So those three power cards are talking to each other, saying that this change is coming whether you like it or not. You don't like it, so you're fighting it, but you have to take that breath. You have to take a breather, step back and say, okay, well, what could I do? Let me think about this. Let me chew on it for a minute. What could I do to make this go faster? Make it happen and happen in a way that I'm okay with it. And the Star is saying, I'm going to give you that inspiration. I'm going to help you figure out what it is you can do with this. Where do you want this to end up? How do you want this to go for you? So your power cards are all helping you with this change, this big challenge that's coming. So let's go ahead and look at your action cards, your 7 and 10 of Wands. And it's very good that whenever you have the Tower, I always feel like you should have an action card to kind of guide you on what you should be doing to resolve that Tower. So with the 7 of Wands, we're talking about getting an advantage over your adversary. Some people that don't quite agree with you, the people that want to butt heads with you, that want to say, you know what, I'm thinking that I don't like what you're thinking. Well, too bad. We're going to work past it. We already know that if you're part of the problem, I'm going to figure it out. So go ahead. Be the fly in my ointment, but I'm going to figure a way to remove you and keep it moving. And then with your 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is referring to just remembering to keep a balance between your work life and your leisure, your home life, your family life. Know when enough is enough and act on that. So I don't think that that is a problem that would cause your Tower. But if it is, if you feel like you are more married to your work than you are to yourself or to your real partner, or married to that whole idea of, hard work is the only way to benefit, doing the overtime, working in a job that pays really well but drains your soul every day. That's the way that you feel it should go, but perhaps it's not. If that's the case, then that might be your Tower. If you really are doing something like that, you're working in a soul-sucking job, or you feel like you cannot survive unless you work every minute of overtime that you can get your hands on, well, it might be time to think about a new position, a new financial position for yourself. It's time to take a break from that. That Hanged Man is also talking about that. So it may not be your Tower, but it's something that you need to consider. So use that Hanged Man time to think about that as well. Think about your action. So then let's do your money cards, your pentacles. You have the 6 and the 3 of Pentacles. The 6 is talking about a gift of, or a generous act. So not just a gift, not just financial, not just material, but something that just expresses generosity, and almost always something unexpected. So being given the opportunity to help somebody out. I always think about where I live. It's very, very hot. I live in Las Vegas, so it's super hot here. So in the summer, it's kind of cool if you happen to have an extra bottle of frozen water in your lunch pail. You're on the way to work, you see a homeless person, you give them that bottle of ice water. That water is going to be beautifully cold all day. What a blessing to that homeless person. So that's an act of generosity. So something along those lines, you're going to have the opportunity to do those kind of things all week, Cancer. Take that opportunity. Help your fellow man. Nothing wrong with that. And then with your 3 of Pentacles, it represents sorrow and some resignation. But it can also cause you to feel like you are trapped inside a negative bubble, like a negative, repetitive track. You don't want to get stuck in that. You don't want to get trapped by that negative thinking. So just remember, and I love this motto, it's actually my own motto, keep it moving, keep moving forward. You need to keep that positive attitude. You need to stay with that tenacity and keep it moving in a forward manner. So don't let anything, including that Tower, don't let that get you down or keep you down. And then last, let's end with your emotional card, your Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is just speaking to compassion and considering the needs of others, the community, when you're planning things, when you're thinking about what you would like to do. And again, we're talking about something along the lines like giving that frozen bottle of water to that homeless person. So this is a week of kind of altruism. You're just feeling like you want to reach out and help someone else. And the fact that you have the Tower going on too definitely tells you that it's going to balance out, and probably pretty quickly. Just give in to it. You know it's probably for the best. Thank you for joining me. And I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.